Bomber Nation, good evening. We welcome you to the Arvest Hoopfest in Rogers, Arkansas. Short 10-minute drive from essentially our state capital, Fayetteville, Arkansas, even though that's Little Rock. But we all know where the heart of Arkansas is. It's here in northwest Arkansas, Hoops capital of Arkansas this weekend. It's the Mountain Home Bombers taking on the Bentonville Tigers, ranked number 4 in the latest Arkansas Sports Media Poll, number 4 overall in the state. Mountain Home got a few votes for Class 5A. But they're essentially in 11th overall in Class 5A. We haven't begun conference season, except for the South. South's got a few games in there in a 10-team conference, but this will be a good game tonight. Mountain Home Bombers taking on the Bentonville Tigers. Bentonville has taken on Harrison. They beat them by 20. That's a mutual opponent. They have also taken on the team that just played, lost on they had a bunny at the buzzer that they missed. Conway lost by 1 to Rogers, the team that Mountain Home has beat. Mountain Home defeating the Mounties about, I think that was about 2 weeks ago. Over in the hangar, that was a fun one. That was the day our Bombers were in the playoffs in 6A football. We're defeated by Benton. Should be a fun one night. Capacity crowd here in Rogers this evening. As we're ready to roll here as Bentonville, Jake, what would you say, about 15 minutes away from here? Yeah, Bentonville about a 15-minute drive. Mountain Home, we're spending the week up here. Bombers will have, I believe, Tulsa Memorial tomorrow and then Springfield Parkview to round out the week on Saturday. Good test for these Bombers. Going to have a big stretch of games that really started when Mountain Home took on Shiloh. Coach Fulcher said it's a big 8 or 9 game stretch coming up. The Bombers took down Shiloh. They lost a heartbreaker to Tech. Then they'll have 3 tough games here, and then they'll have 3 straight in the hangar. See what they're made of. They'll have Nettleton, Greene County Tech, and West Plains coming to the friendly confines of the hangar. And then our Christmas tournament, and then we get to open the conference season at our home away from home, the lovely Gobbler Arena in Harrison, Arkansas, a gym that Mountain Home has not lost a conference game in yet this year, but that's for later. We're about 5.5 minutes away from the pregame ceremonies here in Rogers, Arkansas. We'll be back in just a moment. I'm Dylan Conley. This is KTLO streaming, and this is Bomber Basketball.
Farmers and Merchants Bank joins you in cheering on the Mountain Home Bombers. Hi, I'm Tracy Adams, a commercial loan expert, and just like the Bombers, I know it takes a great team to care for all your financial needs. Working as a team to help you reach your goals is the perfect game plan for success. Visit Farmers and Merchants Bank next to Hickory Park, and I'll be happy to help you find the right loan for your future. Remember, Farmers and Merchants Bank is in your corner, and always, go Bombers! Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Todd Gilbert Insurance is proud to support the Mountain Home Bombers. Todd Gilbert Insurance is your local independent insurance agency offering insurance from a variety of competitive markets and business. With 10 licensed insurance agents representing more than 25 different insurance companies, Todd Gilbert Insurance can competitively quote your risk to find the best coverage for the best price while consistently outperforming its competition. Todd Gilbert Insurance. Large enough to serve, small enough to care. Good luck, Rhett, and go Bombers.
At Arvest Bank, we believe in supporting growing communities. That's why we're committed to putting home ownership within reach. Whether it's your first home, a fixer-upper, or your forever home, we have a variety of loan options to help make your dream home a reality. Because everyone deserves a financial partner who cares. Arvest Bank, we believe. Equal Housing Lender.
Baxter Real Estate Company, a family-owned and locally owned real estate firm, proudly serves the Twin Lakes and surrounding areas. If you're looking to list your property for sale or looking to purchase your dream property, their 6 executive brokers and 11 seasoned sales agents have the local market knowledge, experience, and expertise to help guide you through the process from start to finish with outstanding results. Find them on Facebook or visit them at www.baxterrealestatecompany.com. Feel free to call them at 870-425-4545. Go Bombers!
Hey Brad, I hear things are a little shady over at Brad's Home Entertainment.
That's because we sell and install indoor and outdoor shades, powered or manual.
You still have audio and video systems, right?
Yes, we sell and install AV, but we also provide networking for indoor, or we can cover your whole property. And we are licensed by the state of Arkansas to do camera and monitored alarm systems, plus control systems for one room or your whole property, customized to your needs.
Brad's Home Entertainment, your complete integration security company for residential or commercial. Next to Walmart Mountain Home. Log on to BigBoxBrad.com.
Your bank should invest in the place you call home. At Centennial Bank, we invest our time and energy in helping our friends and neighbors grow, explore possibilities, and achieve their dreams. We proudly sponsor the student athletes of the Mountain Home Bombers, so whether you're in the game or in the stands, we support the things that mean the most to you because you mean the most to us. Centennial Bank, rooted in community. Member FDIC.
Visiting with Clay Maxey of Clay Maxey Chevrolet of Mountain Home, big supporter of Bomber Athletics.
I love Bomber Athletics. My kids are in school, my son's playing sports, so we love being supportive of Bomber Athletics. We love going to the sporting events.
It's amazing how much stuff you can pack into those Chevrolet Suburbans when you're taking kids to games for Bomber Athletics.
Absolutely. You know, we're always available for somebody needing to get a large SUV to travel into to support the Bombers.
The fastest growing Chevy dealership in Arkansas, ClayMaxeyChevrolet.com.
Your business is more than your livelihood, it's your legacy. And at FNBC, we believe in supporting local businesses with real solutions that make a difference. From SBA and FSA loans to working capital and construction financing, our lenders know your name and your goals. Let's grow your business together. Start the conversation at fnbc.us/business lending. Your business and FNBC, better together. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. All loans subject to approval.
Back here in Rogers, we're ready to roll. About a minute while they cut the time off. We're going to go through the starting lineups. We're going to send it down to the arena announcer. He's done a good job tonight. Don't know his name. He's know me, of course, not to toot my own horn, but we'll be back in about a minute and a half after they do the starting lineups. They've done the national anthem and all that already, but it's about that time for Bomber basketball in just a moment.
Arvest Bank for being our trusted sponsor. We're pleased you can be here today as our guest and hope you enjoy tonight's game. All right, Bentonville. Stars will give you guys a filling in. We're going to make it work and have a great game. All right, for Bentonville. 6'4" junior, 0, Kyan Franklin. 5'10" junior, number 1, Deshaun Moshe. 6'5" junior, Devarion Lee. 5'10" junior, Lucas Worth. And 6'3" senior, Quinn Mosley. 0. Jackson Courtney. Number 1, Baylor Tate. Number 4, Cody Corrigan. Number 10, Drew Haney. And number 22, Red Gilbert.
We're ready to roll here in Rogers. That was quite the adventure, introducing both teams. They started the introduction of the home team first, and then they introduced us, but apparently they had the wrong numbers on our side or something, because we ate up a lot of time. Mountain Home will be the visiting team tonight. They're in their blue uniforms, a little gold and white across the legs and the shoulder blades. Bentonville in their home whites. They'll be the home team on the scoreboard. They'll be in their all whites. Gold numerals, a little gold trim, black outline on the numbers and on the Tigers across the chest. Mountain Home will be moving from left to right in front of us here. Bentonville right to left this evening. As we got to wait, shot clock turn on. Ball's in the air and controlled by the Bombers. As clock's not running, I'm sure someone will notice that eventually, and they do. So the clock did not start on time. I'd say about 4 or 5 seconds came off there. Maybe 6 or 7 seconds, Jake. Mountain Home will have possession of the basketball. This is not an inadvertent whistle. Clock did not start. Okay, the clock's finally running. It should be, okay, we'll take 4 seconds. So the shot clock should be at 31 then, because 35 minus 4 will be 31. But, hey, close enough. We're good. As we have a delay here in this first quarter presented by Clay Maxey Chevrolet. Get your new Chevrolet at Clay Maxey in Mountain Home, Arkansas. Plenty of locations around this great state. Apparently, I think, judging by the chargers they had run over, the clock ran out of battery. So we have a little bit of a delay and inauspicious start. They've sent the teams to their benches, but Mountain Home will have the basketball in front of the about 10 or so students making the trek over. Their striped overalls, black and gold. Kind of looks like Wake Forest down there. I think who else is black and gold? It's Purdue, yeah, Vanderbilt. So it's a similar color scheme, probably closer to Vanderbilt. So I think they got something figured out almost. So they took another, they reset it to 8. So a lot going on, ladies and gentlemen. Glad you're here with us tonight. I'm Dylan Conley on KTLO Streaming and Classic Hits 101.7. So 7 seconds have come off the game clock. Okay, never mind. We're back to 8. This is incredible. So it'll be Mountain Home basketball on the sideline. We're finally ready to go. 5 seconds into this first quarter. A 6-minute and 16-second delay already. Here's Red Gilbert with the basketball. Here in this first quarter, presented by Clay Maxey Chevrolet. Tate tried to bounce it over to Corp. It was knocked out of bounds. That was by Franklin. 7:44 left in the first quarter here. It's inbound to the backcourt. 20 on the shot clock. Tate will walk it up. Little 1-3-1 thrown at Mountain Home by the Tigers of Bentonville. Here's Tate. He's going to skip it. No, he's going to broke it up. Here's Marlee. Marlee going to drive in. Layup off the window is good by LaShawn Gauchette. That makes it 2-0 in favor of the Tigers of Bentonville. Almost turned over again. Gilbert with the basketball. 7:10 to go in this first quarter of action. Skip to the far side. Tate's got a left wing 3. That one's off the front of the iron. Corp got a hand on it. It's finally settled down by Hosley. And here come the Tigers. Off the screen, Housley is going to go against Cormican. Same usual starters for Mountain Home. Baylor Tate, Jackson Corp, Rhett Gilbert, Drew Haney, and Cody Cormican. The 5 on the floor for the Bombers of Mountain Home. Same starting lineup the whole year so far. Go to the far side against Gilbert. This is broken. That'll be a jump ball. It's going to stay with the Tigers. It'll be underneath with 9 on the shot clock. 6:40 left. The shot clock shouldn't have reset. It should be at 9 seconds since the ball stayed with Bentonville. So the shot clock reset to 9. If there's a jump ball and the jump ball stays with the team that had the ball, the shot clock does not change. Down to 5 on the clock. They're going to go down the middle. Off the window, that one's good by Mar Lee. Makes it 4-0. Bentonville, a top 5 team in the Arkansas Sports Media poll. Here's Tate, far side Gilbert. Gilbert's going to skip to the corner. Jackson Corp, right wing 3. Rattle around, won't go. Rebounded by Franklin. Tigers with the basketball now. 6:10 to go. Drive along the baseline. Reverse layup, no good. Good defense from Cormican. And the Bombers come up with it. Gilbert skips to Corp. Corp's going to drive along the baseline. Picks up his dribble about mid-post. He'll give it back out to Gilbert. 25 on the shot clock. Under 2 minutes into this first quarter of action here. Presented by Clay Maxey Chevrolet. Hit us up on the Hopper Termite and Pest text line. 870-321-6939. Located in Mountain Home and here in Northwest Arkansas. 10 on the shot clock. Is going to find a driving Corp. Going to go to the spin move, met by 2 Tigers. Back to Gilbert, right wing 3. And this one's good. The Bombers are on the board. If you remember correctly, last year, Mountain Home had the 3rd most threes hit in a boys basketball game in the history of this great state last year in this gym against Rogers. So going to the spin move, that one is good by Mar Lee. He's got 4 points so far, makes it 6-3. 5 minutes to go. Gilbert, NBA range 3. That one's off the backboard, no good. And rebounded by Gauchette. 4:59 left in the first quarter. Gauchette's going to drive. Kick to the corner, 3 from Franklin. This one is missed. And rebounded by Cormican, pushed out of bounds. It'll be a foul. And it will stay with the Mountain Home Bombers. The host, Rogers Mounties, coming up with a huge win in the second game of the evening. Conway had a bunny right underneath the rim that they just missed, and Rogers got a 1-point victory. Corp will give to Haney, right elbow jumper from the free throw line. That one is missed and rebounded by the Tigers, Kai and Franklin. Against Corp. Corp did a good job containing that spin move, but it was still a tough shot as Josh will call a timeout. 8-3 our score here, 4:25 left in the first quarter of action. We'll take a short break. We'll be back in just a moment. More Bomber basketball, KTLO streaming, and Classic Hits 101.7.
The Ozarks. When you're looking to stay hydrated and healthy, look no further than Mountain Valley Spring Water. Unlike cheaper, purified water, Mountain Valley Spring Water is naturally pure and packed with essential minerals. Perfect for keeping you refreshed during those intense Bomber games. Stop by today, 2489 Highway 62 West in Mountain Home, or call 870-425-9565 and let us set you up for delivery. Mountain Valley of the Ozarks. Stay hydrated, stay healthy, and go Bombers.
Back here in Rogers, the Bombers trailing in this one 8-3. But a flurry of tough shots hit by the Tigers. The first bucket of the game was a transition bucket. That's really been the only not difficult shot that the Tigers have hit. Here's Gilbert with the basketball, 25 on the shot clock. Back to a 2-1-2, maybe a 3-2 zone. Corp with it, now to Gilbert to the far side. Between the circles now, he's going to bounce back this way. Halfway through this first quarter, Tate's going to move downhill back this side to Corp in the corner. He'll skip it to Gilbert, left wing, thought about the 3, pulls it down, 5 on the shot clock. This way to Corp, he'll tee up the 3. That one is missed and rebounded by Lee of the Tigers. It goes to the corner, that was Hosley. He's going to drive along the baseline, Dump it down, kick to the corner. Good extra pass to Gauchette for three. Got it. Gaucher knocks down the triple. Only two guys have scored for the Tigers. LaShawn Gaucher and Mar Lee. As Haney will corral this one, will go to the corner. Tate's going to drive along the baseline. Makes two guys miss off the backboard. Good. And Baylor Tate gets that one to go. Trims the lead to 6 here in this first quarter, presented by Clay Maxey Chevrolet. Day number 1 of the Arvest Hoopfest. Girls just had a big victory. They defeated Springdale. I believe that was by about 16 points. Here's a three on the way. This one misses everything as it'll go out of bounds. Bombers will get it back. Satch Cheek, Landon Newton going to come in for the Bombers. First two off the bench. Good to see Satch playing. Satch missed the first portion of the season. He had a foot injury. Finally over that, working himself back into shape. He'll be a big piece for these Bombers next 2.5 months. I say big, I mean big. He is 6'5", and he's over 210. Cormican's going to go to work. Cormican whistle. It'll be a travel. He did. Hop-stepped into a hop step. That's not legal, so it'll be a turnover. The second one for the Bombers so far. So Tigers will walk the basketball up. 2:40 left in this first quarter. Bentonville on the high side. Bentonville going to be one of the favorites in Class 6A. Already number 4 in the Arkansas Sports Media overall poll. As this shot is missed, that should be displacement. It will be. Lee missed the shot. Satch had him blocked out, and then he was displaced. Cormican's going to come out of the ball game. Drew Haney's back in. Cormican will head to the bench. Cormican, one of our better golfers here at Mountain Home High School. Golf team that featured our camera operator tonight, Jake Brashears. Appreciate his help tonight on a school night nonetheless. Tate weaving through traffic will give to Haney, skip to Newton. Cheek's going to go to work mid-post. Good ball movement from the Bombers. Gilbert going to load up the top of the key three. That one is missed. Haney tried to tip it in. Satch comes down with it between two Tigers. They'll bring it back out with a fresh 35. Under 2 to go. They'll go Satch Cheek. Left wing three. Left corner three. He's got it. Satch Cheek cannon the triple. Trims the lead down to 3. Minute 40 to go. Gaucher going to go to work against Gilbert. Finger roll, missed everything. That's rejected by Haney. Haney said return to the sender. 90 seconds left in this first quarter. Gilbert with the basketball. Mountain Home could cut it to 1 or tie it on this possession. Gilbert's going to work against Darnell. Newton, right wing three. That's good. So Mountain Home has tied the game. 6 bench points already for the Bombers. Mountain Home can get a stop. A minute to go. They're going to get Baylor. Baylor lost his footing and just grabbed a piece of Drew Darnell. So Tate's going to go to the bench. Tayshawn Henry coming in now. You notice the bench a little thinner than usual for Mountain Home. Usually see a whole slew of kids, but a modified traveling squad here with the Bombers today. Shout out to all those boys hopefully watching back home. As this one is missed. Newton skies for the rebound. Bombers could go 2 for 1 here if they work pretty quick. Gilbert with the basketball. 11-11, make a wish here in this first quarter, presented by Clay Maxey Chevrolet. Newton gets the screen from Haney. Tried to find a cutting Cheek, but Cheek thought better of it. Haney's going to put up the 3. He's been shooting it well lately. That one's missed. Tigers with the rebound. Gaucher with the basketball. Goes to the Euro step, and that wasn't Haney. That was Rhett Gilbert. Bottom on the wrist. Might have been light, but he was fading away. Did clip him on the wrist, so I will give him that. That's the second foul so far for the Bombers. Gilbert's got a foul, and who's got the other one? Baylor's got that one. Tayshawn's going to exit the ball game. Baylor Tate back in. defense to offense. He is Gauchette at the line. First free throws of the game, either side. Gauchette goes 2 of 2 at the line. 13-11. Bombers can hold for the last shot, and I think they will. 2-point game. Haney's going to find a cutting cheek down to 15. Mid-post, kicks it out. Extra pass to Tate. Extra pass to Haney. Another pass. The ball zipping around. Newton, top of the key three. That should have went in. Great ball movement by the Bombers. Down to 2 seconds. Down to 1. Holsley's got to put it up at the buzzer. Missed it. That's how the first quarter presented by Clay Maxey Chevrolet ends. Bentonville leading this one 13-11. We'll be back for the second quarter in just a moment. This is Bomber Basketball, KTLO streaming and Classic Hits 101.7.
At Natural Smiles Pediatric Dentistry, they believe a child's dental visit should be gentle, positive, and even fun. Their caring team specializes in children 13 and under, creating a comfortable, kid-friendly atmosphere designed to ease fears and build confidence. With gentle techniques, friendly communication, and playful decor, they make every visit stress-free and rewarding. From the moment your child walks in, they'll feel safe, supportive, and proud of their smile. Natural Smiles Pediatric Dentistry, where gentle care meets healthy, happy kids.
At Twin Lakes Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, Dr. Jason McConnell sees each patient as an individual with specific needs.
Surgery isn't always the go-to solution for orthopedic issues it used to be. Today we offer many excellent alternatives such as steroid injections, gel injections, PRP and stem cell treatments, and of course physical therapy. It's an understandable assumption when seeing a surgeon, but every patient just doesn't always need surgery.
See Dr. Russ Rawls, Dr. Jason McConnell, and Dr. Nick Souter at Twin Lakes Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, number 3, Medical Plaza.
Back here in Bentonville. Bombers taking on Bentonville. Here from the beautiful Mountie Arena, Northwest Arkansas. Second quarter of action is brought to you by Baxter Health. Appreciate the sponsorship of Baxter Health. We have another clock issue. So Mountain Home won the jump, and then we had a jump ball mid-post over here. Bentonville got the ball, so it should be Mountain Home's ball, at least by my count. Josh Fulcher, Kyle Pennington know each other really well back when Kyle was at Russellville. That's tapped out of play. It's going to stay with the Bombers. But, yeah, these coaches have faced off. I believe this is the 10th all-time matchup between these two. Of course, the Bombers' signature victory, one of the better ones they've had in the last decade, was over Russellville when they had current Indiana Pacer Talon Peter on their roster. Tate around the screen, kicks it this way to Rhett Gilbert. Gets the screen from Haney. Had a diving Cormican wide open under the rim. Back to Gilbert. This way to Corp. 7 on the shot clock. Corp's going to drive back to Cormican. Down to 4, down to 3. Gilbert's got to put up a 3, a deep one at the buzzer. This one hits the rim, and it's rebounded by the Tigers. They'll come back this way, bouncing along the baseline as he stepped out of bounds. Or no, they call it offensive foul. Kyan Franklin hit with the offensive foul. Possession to go back to the Bombers. 13-11 our score in this second quarter, presented by Baxter Health. Our great sponsors, Clay Maxey Chevrolet, Baxter Health, Farmers and Merchants Bank, and Natural Smiles Pediatric Dentistry, providing you with this lighter commercial broadcast. Cormican with the basketball to his golf buddy Baylor Tate on the far side. Gets the screen from Haney. Tate's going to go with a spin move. Tate another spin move. He's going to pull it back out. 10 on the shot clock. Going to push to the far side. Gets a screen from Haney, a skip to this side. Baylor Tate, right corner 3. That one's missed. Haney got a hand on it. Comes down to Bentonville. Bentonville's got numbers. Here comes Lee. Lee kicks to the corner. This is Lucas Worth for 3. That one is missed. It's going to be a long rebound down to the hands of Evan Canode, who's fresh into the game. Satch Cheek ready to check into the next next dead ball. .6:23 to go in the second quarter, presented by Baxter Health. Kick to the far side. Three's on the way from Hosley. That one's missed. Cheek the rebound. Satch Cheek's a big boy. He's running out there. He's 6'5", over 200 pounds. Mount Home got some size. Henry with the basketball, met by a double team. He gets out of it. Gives this way to Gilbert. Gilbert thought about getting it to Corp. Now he's going to pull up right wing three. That one won't fall, and it's rebounded by Kyan Franklin. 13-11 our score. Franklin has the basketball now. Hosley with it. Lee's going to go to work against Satch Cheek as they caught Cheek with his hands down. They're going to get Drew Nelson for the foul, who's not even here, but Drew's 3 hours from home. He just picked up that foul. So the free throw's missed by Lee. Hope Drew's watching at home as we got a horn after he got the ball. As Max Bryant's going to check in here. Max and Drew Haney. So I don't know what the horn was for, but he's going to shoot this free throw again. And Horn helped us out. He goes 0 of 2 at the free throw line. Tigers 2 of 4 at the line for the game. Gilbert will walk the basketball up, so Bryant and Haney will have to wait just a moment to get into the game. They'll go to Corp. Corp back this way. Now to Gilbert. Gilbert with the basketball. 10 on the shot clock. Gets the screen from Satch Cheek. Picks up his dribble. Left elbow. Oh, they wanted to travel. Henry's got it. 5 on the shot clock. Henry around the screen. This one is missed and rebounded by Kyan Franklin, his 6th rebound so far. They'll skip to the far side and come back this way to Kyan Franklin. Against Corp, 0-on-0 crime over here as that's a fadeaway jumper. A tough shot by Kyan Franklin. Extends the lead to 15-11. 4:45 left in this first half. This second quarter presented by Baxter Health. When it feels like home, it heals like home. Henry has it. Gilbert, right wing three, cut the lead to 1. That one's missed. Corp taps it back in, and it's a one-possession game. 15-13 here in this one. Gauchette with the basketball against Cormican and Gilbert on a double team. Goes in, tries to post up the smaller Gilbert. Gets the offensive rebound and the putback. That's Gauchette's first bucket this quarter. He's got 9 points to put the Tigers back up by 4. Bryant and Haney waiting to check in here. Bombers going to play the next 2 days after today, so they're going to have to utilize this bench. Help keep themselves fresh. And a whistle and a foul is going to go Kyan Franklin. That'll be his second foul. At least, I believe. So Corp, Tayshawn, and Cody Cormican exit the game. Max Bryant, Drew Haney, and Landon Newton are in. Newton will throw the basketball in. It's Gilbert, Max Bryant, Drew Haney, Satch Cheek, and Landon Newton out here. Bentonville still in a 1-3-1. They'll go to the corner to Newton. Newton got tipped there. Down to Satch Cheek. That one is good off the window. Actually, it's a little more of a floater. Satch Cheek gets that one to go. He's got 5 points so far to trim the lead down to 2. Here's Lee just trying to use his size. That one's missed, and it's a fight for the loose ball. If it's a jump ball, it'll be Bentonville's. So Baylor Tate will come back in. He'll replace Rhett Gilbert. I think I saw Todd and Jody here in the building tonight. They're at every game, it seems like. I'm sure Wyatt and Buck are watching back home. Right, killing it in Nashville. As that shot off the window, good. Truman Wheeler. Big fella Truman Wheeler gets the hook shot to go over the smaller defender. I believe that was Tate on him. Tate with it. Couple hesitation dribbles, pulls up, left wing three, and he misses hits the back of the iron, hits the shot clock. 19-15 here in this third quarter, presented by Baxter Health. When it feels like home, it feels like home. 3 minutes to go. They'll go back this way. This is Gauchette against Tate. One-on-one, 1 versus 1. This is top of the key. This three is good. That is Trey Simmons canning the triple. 22-15, the largest lead of the game for the Tigers. Tate has it now. Skips this way, Max Bryant. Now to Drew Haney. He wants the right wing three. Spun in the air. Haney got his own board, puts it back home, and the lead's back to 5. His first points of the game. 22-17, 2:09 left in this first half of action. Wheeler missed the shot. Good defense from Haney, and the Bombers have it back with 2 minutes to go on the clock. The second quarter presented by Baxter Health. Bentonville switched to a man now. Tate, couple crossover dribbles, lost the handle. It's going to go back to Bentonville. The jump arrow will stay with Mountain Home. So the next tie-up or out of the halftime break. .145 to go in the first half. Bentonville leading 22-17. Mountain Home could pick up another win over a 6A opponent. That's good defense by Landon Newton. That one rolls out, tipped in the air. Gilbert comes up with it. 90 seconds left in this first half. Dangerous pass to Haney. They give it back to Gilbert. Skipped ahead to Tayshawn Henry. Henry to the free throw line. Gilbert thought about the three. Haney's going to go downhill. Pull up from the left elbow. Rattle around, wouldn't fall. And rebounded by the Tigers. As Hosley again, they go to the corner. It got tipped away. Josh saying he was out of bounds when he caught it up there, but the referee didn't see it. That three's on the way, banked it in. Marlee knocks it down. So now this is the largest lead of the first half. 25-17 our score. Gilbert with the basketball. 20-second difference between the game clock and the shot clock. Gilbert now to Newton. Puts up the three from the right side, missed everything. And now Bentonville can hold for the final shot. It's knocked in the air, turned over. Here's Rhett Gilbert, 3-on-1. Here come the Bombers. No look pass down to Haney, gets it to go. Saw that coming a mile away. And the lead's back to 6. Marion Lee with the basketball between the circles, just offset to the left. He'll go against Satch Cheek, put him on an island. He's going to drive, and should be a foul maybe before the shot. They caught Cheek with his hands down. And that will send Mar Lee to the free throw line.
White River Materials has earned a reputation for producing industry-leading high-quality results. They have the experience and equipment to perform each project quickly, safely, and cost-efficiently. Privately owned and operated, White River Materials prides themselves in quality work with the customer's best interest in mind. If you need limestone or concrete products, or someone to do the job correctly the first time, give White River Materials a call today at 425-3431 or 425-4510. White River Materials has earned a reputation for producing. Injuries happen, but they don't have to keep you on the bench. At Baxter Health Bone and Joint Clinic, board-certified orthopedic surgeons Dr. Tom Knox, Dr. Winmore, and Dr. Ed Roeder are here to help athletes of all ages bounce back stronger than ever. With cutting-edge treatments and decades of experience, they put your recovery first so you can get back to doing what you love. To schedule an appointment, call 870-424-4710 or visit baxterhealth.org. Baxter Health Bone and Joint. Your comeback starts here. Go Bombers!
Farmers and Merchants Bank joins you in cheering on the Mountain Home Bombers. Hi, I'm Tracy Adams, a commercial loan expert, and just like the Bombers, I know it takes a great team to care for all your financial needs. Working as a team to help you reach your goals is the perfect game plan for success. Visit Farmers and Merchants Bank next to Hickory Park, and I'll be happy to help you find the right loan for your future. Remember, Farmers and Merchants Bank is in your corner, and always, go Bombers! Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Todd Gilbert Insurance is proud to support the Mountain Home Bombers. Todd Gilbert Insurance is your local independent insurance agency offering insurance from a variety of competitive markets tailored to insure your home, auto, life, health, and business. With 10 licensed insurance agents representing more than 25 different insurance companies, Todd Gilbert Insurance can competitively quote your risk to find the best coverage for the best price while consistently outperforming its competition. Todd Gilbert Insurance, large enough to serve, small enough to care. Good luck, Rhett, and go Bombers.
At Arvest Bank, we believe in supporting growing communities. That's why we're committed to putting home ownership within reach. Whether it's your first home, a fixer-upper, or your forever home, we have a variety of loan options to help make your dream home a reality. Because everyone deserves a financial partner who cares. Arvest Bank, we believe. Equal housing lender.
Baxter Real Estate Company, a family-owned and locally owned real estate firm, proudly serves the Twin Lakes and surrounding areas. If you're looking to list your property for sale or looking to purchase your dream property, their 6 executive brokers and 11 seasoned sales agents have the local market knowledge, experience, and expertise to help guide you through the process from start to finish with outstanding results. Find them on Facebook or visit them at www.baxterrealestatecompany.com. Feel free to call them at 870-425-4545. Go Bombers!
Hey, Brad, I hear things are a little shady over at Brad's Home Entertainment.
That's because we sell and install indoor and outdoor shades, powered or manual.
You still have audio and video systems, right?
Yes, we sell and install AV, but we also provide networking for indoor, or we can cover your whole property. And we are licensed by the state of Arkansas to do camera and monitored alarm systems, plus control systems for one room or your whole property, customized to your needs.
Brad's Home Entertainment, your complete integration security company for residential or commercial. Next to Walmart Mountain Home. Log on to BigBoxBrad.com.
Your bank should invest in the place you call home. At Centennial Bank, we invest our time and energy in helping our friends and neighbors grow, explore possibilities, and achieve their dreams. We proudly sponsor the student athletes of the Mountain Home Bombers, so whether you're in the game or in the stands, we support the things that mean the most to you because you mean the most to us. Centennial Bank, rooted in community. Member FDIC.
Back here in Rogers. Mountain Home Bombers trailing this one 27-19 here at the halftime intermission. Glad you're here with us on KTLO streaming and Classic Hits 101.7. Appreciative of our incredible viewers back home, wherever you may be watching across this great state, country, or anywhere else. Check some stats for you, doing some math here. Let's see, 2 points. Jackson Corp, we'll check the Mountain Home side first. Jackson Corp with 2, Baylor Tate with 2. Drew Haney's got 4. Rhett Gilbert with the first 3 of the game. 5 points off the bench for Satch Cheek and 3 points, for Landon Newton. That's all the scoring for Mountain Home so far. Back here in Bentonville. Sorry, had a wire disconnect. Apologize for that. Check some stats for you here at halftime. Let's read these off. Jackson Corp 2 points, Baylor Tate 2, 4 for Drew Haney, 3 for Rhett Gilbert. He had the first points of the game. Satch Cheek with 5 points and 3 for Landon Newton. That's all the scoring for Mountain Home. Kyan Franklin for the Tigers has 2 points. LaShawn Gauchette leads all scorers. He's second in scoring. He's got 9 points. Tamar Lee, he's got 10 points. Drew Darnell, 1 of 3 at the line. He's got 1 point so far. 2 points, Truman Wheeler, and a 3 by Trey Simmons. But really 2 guys doing all the damage for this Bentonville Tigers team. Been a noticeable trend for Mountain Home. They can defend and defend at a high level. It's just a lot of tough shots been made by Bentonville. Give them credit. Great offense will beat great defense every time. But good test for Mountain Home coming up here in these few games coming up, as they will take on Tulsa Memorial and Springfield Parkview over the next few days. Mountain Home Lady Bombers with a big win tonight. Lady Bombers won, I believe that is 58-42. That was a big win. That's the defending 6A West Conference champion Springdale Bulldogs. They will take on one of the favorites in 5A, the Valonia Eagles. That'll be tomorrow. I'm trying to remember what time. Bryson Huggins back in the studio. Shout out to our great producer back there. Let me see. I believe, that'll be a 4:30 tip-off. The Bombers tomorrow will play Tulsa Memorial at 5, and then they'll have the 1 p.m. game against Springfield Parkview. Lady Bombers will finish off the Red Dog Invitational, see if they can go 2-1. I mean, they've seen incredible competition so far at that classic there in Springdale. They saw a team that has a really good shot to win 6A, another one that is a defending conference champion, one of the, I'd say, half-dozen favorites to win 5A tomorrow. Kind of throw Valonia in that conversation. Farmington, Greenwood always seems to have some pieces. Say BB, Little Rock Christian. There's about Greene County Tech's in there also. I'd say about 6 or 7 teams that could win Class 5A in girls this year. As Bombers coming out for little halftime warm-up. We got about 1:10 left in the halftime break. That's been the halftime show. Bombers trail 27-19. See if we can respond and pull out the W here in day 1 of the Arvest Hoopfest. This is Bomber basketball, KTLO streaming, and Classic Hits 101.7.
Your bank should invest.
Visit with Clay Maxey of Clay Maxey Chevrolet of Mountain Home, big supporter of Bomber Athletics.
I love Bomber Athletics. My kids are in school, my son's playing sports, so we love being supportive of Bomber Athletics. We love going to the sporting events.
It's amazing how much stuff you can pack into those Chevrolet Suburbans when you're taking kids to games for Bomber Athletics.
Absolutely. You know, we're always available for somebody needing to get a large SUV to travel into to support the Bombers.
The fastest growing Chevy dealership in Arkansas, ClayMaxeyChevrolet.com.
This holiday season, make Jeans Good as New Consignment Shop your go-to for all things merry and bright. From cozy winter wear like coats, scarves, and boots to festive holiday sweaters. They have everything you need to keep the entire family warm and stylish without spending a fortune. Decorate your home with holiday treasures and find unique gifts that are as memorable as the season itself. Give a gift that's sure to wow. Stop by and make this season sparkle at Jeans Good as New, 718 Church Street, right off the square in Mountain Home.
And we're back here from Rogers, Arkansas, Mountie Arena. Bombers in the nightcap tonight. We're ready to get this third quarter underway. Brought to you by Farmers and Merchants Bank. Shout out to the great folks over there. Had a great coffee talk. First Friday of every month. Come on by if you're not doing anything. It's the first Friday of every month. Bombers now moving from right to left. They will start with possession of the basketball. Gilbert bounces to Tate. The 1-3-1 by the Tigers. Gilbert tried to bounce it to Corp. It'll be kick ball. Here's Tate with the basketball. Gives it to the corner to Corp. Met by a double team. Haney has it. Dribbles back up top between the circles. 10 on the shot clock. Gilbert down to Haney. Gives it this way. Tate a three. That's missed. Two Bombers got a hand on it, and it's going to go to the Tigers. Gormican and Haney both had good position on it. Just bounced off both their hands. It'll go back to the Tigers. Again, this third quarter presented by Farmers and Merchants Bank. 7:20 to go here in the third quarter. In front of a capacity crowd here in Rogers. They'll go back this way. Mar Lee is going to drive against Haney. Tried to big body him, and it'll be a whistle, and Lee's going to get 2 free throws here. Marion Lee is going to go to the line. I have him listed as Mar on the roster. Marion Mar Lee. Extends the lead to 9. Lee's into double digits now. And the lead is to double digits. Bombers with the basketball. Trying to stop the bleeding here. They were able to trim it to 6. Then they had a turnover inexplicably with 2 seconds left. This one's turnover. Here comes Marley. Marley tried to throw it down, but Tate having none of that. Going to make him work for it, and Lee's down. It's a hard foul. Tate was going for the ball. Mar hops back up. So it stops the dunk. It will send Lee to the line for a pair of free throws. That one's missed, so it's a good foul. Turns 2 points into, at worst, 1. So Henry will come into the game, replacing Baylor Tate. Second one from Lee is missed, so it was a good foul by the Bombers. So it turned a surefire 2 points into 0. See if this could spark a run for Mountain Home. Here's Henry with the basketball. Picks up his dribble, goes to Corp. Extended at the free throw line. Mid-post to Haney. Tayshawn thought about the three. Gilbert running the baseline. Had nobody on him. It didn't turn this way. Gilbert has it now dumped down to Haney. Haney got tipped in the air and picked off by Husley. Here come the Tigers. Here comes Gauchette. Gauchette's going to drive on the baseline against Haney. They find a cutting Marley. Marion Lee gets that one to go. Done all the scoring here. He's got 3 points. 31-19, Bentonville. That's kick ball. It's going to stay with Mountain Home. Landon Newton's going to come in. He's going to replace Tayshawn Henry. Tayshawn will head to the bench. 10 Bombers have played tonight. Here's Gilbert with the basketball. Gilbert now to Newton. Newton's going to dribble. Bounce to the far side to Gilbert. Gilbert skips this way to Corp. Corp's going to drive along the baseline. Takes the contact. He'll go to the line, shoot a pair. So Jackson Corp, you can go to the line, shoot a pair. Corp, a two-sport athlete, committed to play baseball at North Arkansas College in Harrison. Though he missed the first one, Corp will get a second. 5:53 left in the third quarter. Corp, that one hit every part of the rim but wouldn't fall in. 0-2 at the line goes Jackson Corp, and the Tigers have the basketball. Lee's going to drive downhill against Cormican. Step back jumper, misses everything. Corp corrals the rebound. Bombers at a brisk pace across the timeline. Here's Gilbert to Cody Cormican. Cormican looking to Haney. Haney to Corp, almost got tipped away by Lee. Gilbert's going to drive along the baseline. Going to go, takes the contact. That one's left short. I think Gilbert was expecting more contact, but he just left it short. Lee's going to drive inside. That was no good. He was hacked on the way up. And it'll be a pair of free throws for Marion Lee. Drew Haney's whistled for the foul. The third foul of the quarter for Mountain Home. Lee's first free throw's missed. Marion Lee is 2 of 9 at the free throw line tonight. Here's the second one, make it 3 of 10. 32-19 our score. Corp was handling the basketball. Here's Haney now. They got to get across the timeline. Down to 28 on the shot clock, a whistle and a timeout by Mountain Home. Timeout on the floor. We'll take it with them. 32-19. Bombers trail. 5:05 left in the third quarter. We'll be back in just a moment. This is Bomber basketball on KTLO streaming and Classic Hits 101.7.
This holiday season,
What's going on? Rich Norcross with Mountain Valley of the Ozarks. When you're looking to stay hydrated and healthy, look no further than Mountain Valley Spring Water. Unlike cheaper, purified water, Mountain Valley Spring Water is naturally pure and packed with essential minerals. Perfect for keeping you refreshed during those intense Bomber games. Stop by today, 2489 Highway 62 West in Mountain Home, or call 870-425-9565 and let us set you up for delivery. Mountain Valley of the Ozarks. Stay hydrated, stay healthy, and go Bombers.
Back here in Rogers, out of the timeout. Mountain Home, they evaded the pressure. Get it across half court, so it'll be Haney, Cheek, Corp, Landon Newton, and Rhett Gilbert, 5 on the floor for the Bombers, and Josh Fulcher. Tell you what, Mountain Home has forced Bentonville to take some tough shots. Nothing's been just easy, as that's knocked away and stolen by Keisel. And that's off the window, good by Lee. Josh isn't happy about that one. That's out of a timeout. Here comes Gilbert. He's hounded. Keisel's on him like a cheap suit. He gets it across the timeline. This third quarter presented by Farmers and Merchants Bank. Double screen by the Bombers. Haney's going to drive to the middle, gives it back. Gilbert thought about the three. He'll pull it down, goes to the middle. Free throw line jumper by Gilbert. Swishes that one. Rhett's back into the scorebook. It won't take long for him to get warm. We'll see if he can spark a run. Bentonville with the basketball. This is Franklin. Franklin's going to drive on the baseline. Lee going to go against Cheek. Going to drive towards the middle. Nothing there. And a whistle and a delay of game warning against Drew Darnell. Didn't leave the basketball alone when it went through the goal. Extends this lead back to 15. Yeah, he put Satch on an island there. Newton will go to the bench. Tate with the ball. Gauchette on him. They're going to run and jump, get it across the timeline. They're still trapping a whistle and a foul on the baseline. Excuse me, the sideline. Ball, I thought it would be on the baseline. It was past the three-point line. It'll be on the sideline in front of Josh here on the bench. We're just past the halfway mark of this Farmers and Merchants Bank third quarter. Corp tosses it into the backcourt for Tate. Fresh 35 on the shot clock. Tate with the basketball. Going to look to the far side to Corp. Corp into Cheek. Cheek's going to turn around. Jumper's good. Hey, what? Satch Cheeks had a good game. He's got 7 points tonight. And a whistle and an offensive foul. Marion Lee's called for the offensive foul. Well, Sean Gauchette will head to the bench. Tate with the basketball. They'll clear it out. They're going to run and jump. Now to Haney. Mountain Home's got a 2-on-1 as Corp couldn't handle it. As he's going to dance out of trouble. They'll give back to Gilbert to the far side. 3:26 to go in this third quarter. Here's Haney. Tate running around a bunch of screens. Here's Gilbert driving on the baseline. Puts the floater high off the glass. That one's missed. Hit off the side of the iron. And it comes down to Bentonville. Keisel with it. Now to Lee. Lee has the smaller Gilbert on him. He's going to go downhill. He finds the bigger Haney. That's lost out of bounds. Bombers will get it back. So the Bombers can cut it to 11 or send this to a 10-point game. Gilbert with the basketball. Extended zone pressure. That's thrown away. Off the mitts of Jackson Corp. (36-23). Bentonville on the high side. They have the basketball now. Go back this way to Wheeler. Wheeler hit a 3 earlier in the game. Downhill, a whistle and a foul is called. Guy in Franklin was fouled. It's before the shot, so it'll be on the baseline. They'll get Satch for the foul. Cody Cormican's going to come back now and replace Satch Cheek. They'll skip to the far side. Tate Howding and Mountain Home and man-to-man. They'll go back this way. Franklin's going to go downhill. Turns the corner. Free throw line jumper. Hand in his face. Good. Kyan Franklin, only his 4th point of the night. Extends the lead back to 15. Go back this way to Tate. Tate to Corp. Corp to Tate now. Skip Gilbert. Corp in the corner, 15 on the shot clock. He wants a 3. That's off the front of the iron. Tapped away by Gilbert, but it comes down to the Tigers. They'll throw ahead. Kyan Franklin off the window. Good. As Kyle Pennington's going to call a timeout. 17-point lead for the Tigers of Bentonville. 1:54 left in this Farmers and Merchants Bank third quarter. We'll be back in just a moment. More Bomber basketball coming up on Classic Hits 101.7 and KTLO streaming.
This holiday season, make Jeans Good as New Consignment Shop your go-to for all things merry and bright. From cozy winter wear like coats, scarves, and boots to festive holiday sweaters, they have everything you need to keep the entire family warm and stylish without spending a fortune. Decorate your home with holiday treasures and find unique gifts that are as
Injuries happen, but they don't have to keep you on the bench. At Baxter Health Bone and Joint Clinic, board-certified orthopedic surgeons Dr. Tom Knox, Dr. Win Moore, and Dr. Ed Roeder are here to help athletes of all ages bounce back stronger than ever. With cutting-edge treatments and decades of experience, they put your recovery first so you can get back to doing what you love. To schedule an appointment, call 870-424-4710 or visit baxterhealth.org. Baxter Health Bone and Joint. Your comeback starts here. Go Bombers!
Back here in Rogers, Mountain Home trailing this one by 17. Let's see if they can come to this lead, make something happen in the fourth quarter. Bombers with the basketball. They're not full court pressing anymore. It'll be met at half court. Franklin at the nose of this 1-3-1. They'll go to the corner, Corp. Mountain's had some good looks, so just couldn't knock him down. Now to Tate along the baseline. Bounce down to Cormican. Got 3 Tigers around him. He's going to go up. Whistled and a foul. So Cody Cormican's going to go to the free throw line. See if Cody can get on the board. Bentonville so far this year, they have a 61-51 victory over Conway. That one's good. Defeat of Maumelle 90-75. Central 65-58. The Goblins of Harrison 73-55. And their lone loss came to the Marion Patriots 75-52. Very stout schedule early on. Oh, whistle and a foul. Cormican took a hard lick. Jumped over the top of Drew Darnell. Cody hops right back up. Darnell misses that one. Sure, Stephanie and Terry were real happy to see Cody pop back up, their baby boy. Minute 31 to go in the third quarter. This one is missed. A lot of free throws missed by the Tigers so far. Kind of letting Mountain Home hang around. Darnell, 1 of 5 at the line so far. Tate with the basketball. Bentonville's manned off now. Top of the key to Corp. Corp's going to drive on the baseline, and a whistle, a blocking foul. It should send Mountain Home to the line. They're in the bonus. Darnell with the foul. Sends Corp to the line. Missed that one. He's 0 of 3 so far. Second one by Corp missed. He's 0 of 4 at the line. Nobody's shooting free throws well tonight for either team. They'll go to the far side. Mountain Home's in a zone. They'll go down. That one's rattled around. That falls in. Truman Wheeler inside for 2. Gilbert with the basketball. Corp now to Haney. Haney skipped past to Tate, out past his hand, thrown away. Bentonville will take it back. Landon Newton back into the game for the Bombers. It's Newton, Tate, Gilbert, Cormican, and Haney, the 5 on the floor for Mountain Home. As Haney hacked him on the way up, send Marion Lee to the line. So one thing I've noticed, this will be, unless there's a scoring explosion in the fourth quarter, this will be the lowest point total that Bentonville will be held in a game this year. Averaging about 72 points a game this year. Unless something crazy happens, they won't hit that number. Hits them both, 20-point game. Marion Lee's scored all but 2 points in this third quarter for Bentonville. They'll go to Newton, back to Tate. Tate's going to drive to the middle. Back to Gilbert. Gilbert right wing 3. Wouldn't fall. Hit every part of the rim. Mountain Home getting good looks. They just won't fall. They'll flatten it out. They're going to isolate. Close out the quarter down to 5 seconds. To 4. Down to 3. Gauchette's going to drive, and it's out of bounds. Go back to the Bombers with 0.8 of a second remaining. Won't be able to get a dribble in here. They get it into Newton. Newton puts it up at the buzzer. It was tipped, and that's how the third quarter ends. Mountain Home going to need to go on a run here in this fourth quarter. We'll be back in just a moment. This is Bomber Basketball, KTLO streaming, and Classic Hits 101.7.
Your business is more than your livelihood, it's your legacy. And at FNBC, we believe in supporting local businesses with real solutions that make a difference. From SBA and FSA loans to working capital and construction financing, our lenders know your name and your goals. Let's grow your business together. Start the conversation at fnbc.us/business lending. Your business and FNBC, better together. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. All loans subject to approval.
This holiday season, make Jeans Good as New Consignment Shop your go-to for all things merry and bright. From cozy winter wear like coats, scarves, and boots to festive holiday sweaters, they have everything you need to keep the entire family warm and stylish without spending a fortune. Decorate your home with holiday treasures and find unique gifts that are as memorable as the season itself. Give a gift that's sure to wow. Stop by and make this season sparkle at Jeans Good as New, 718 Church Street, right off the square in Mountain Home.
Bombers will be on defense to start this fourth quarter. Trailing 44-24 in this one. Comes Gaucher driving against Gilbert. Good job by Gilbert to body him up. And a whistle and a double dribble by Evan Canode. Here's Gilbert now. He'll walk it up. Mountain Home trailing by 20 to the number 4 team in the latest Arkansas Sports Media poll. As that's saved under the goal, Newton gives down to Satch Cheek with the layup. Leads under 20. It's back to 18. The Mountain Home can string some stops together. As Lee went to the spin move against Cheek, he'll go to the line for another pair of free throws. So be free throw 13 and 14 for Lee. Swishes that one. He has a lot of points. He's at 9, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. He's at 20 points. It stays at 20. Gilbert across the timeline to Tate. Tate skips to the corner. It's picked off. Here come the Tigers. This is a dunk by Marlee. That's the dunk to go. We're in the Marion Lee show. Extends the lead to 21, excuse me. Haney to Newton. Newton thought about the three, under 7 to go in this fourth quarter. Presented by Natural Smiles Pediatric Dentistry. Newton right side three, cans it. Second three of the night for Newt. 47-29, 6:40 to go. They give it back to Lee. Mountain Home had a tough time to stop him. What a great move. And a 10-set finish, but he got his own rebound and put it back up and in. 22 points for Marion Lee. It's been a one-man wrecking crew tonight. Cheek to Newton. Newton wants his third three. He's got it. Landon Newton knocks down the triple. 16 points off the bench between him and Satch Cheek tonight as that three's missed and corralled by Newton. Newton, another heat check. This one is missed. Don't blame him for taking that one. He's made his last two in the last minute. That's what Lando could do. He can get hot in a hurry. To the corner. This three is good. Knocks down the triple. Let's go Shea. And Kyle Pennington will call timeout. Leads back to 20. 5:37 left in the game. We'll be back in just a moment. This is Bomber Basketball, KTLO streaming and Classic Hits 101.7.
White River Materials has earned a reputation for producing industry-leading high-quality results. They have the experience and equipment to perform each project quickly, safely, and cost-efficiently. Privately owned and operated, White River Materials prides themselves in quality work with the customer's best interest in mind. If you need limestone or concrete products, or someone to do the job correctly the first time, give White River Materials a call today at 425-3431 or 425-4510.
Back here in Rogers, Mountain Home trailing by 20 in this one. Mountain Home will have the basketball. Tate now to Cheek across the timeline. 5.5 to go in this one. Day number 1 of the Arvest Hoopfest. Glad you're here with us. KTLO streaming on YouTube. A Classic Hits 101.7. Newton going to step through, puts up another 3 off the heel of the iron. Comes down to the hands of Baylor Tate. Got tapped away from behind. It's turned over. Driving along the baseline. This is Gauchette, and he stepped on the baseline. Max Bryant will come back in. Baylor Tate heads to the bench. So it's Bryant, Newton, Cody Cormican, Rhett Gilbert, and Satch Cheek. Tayshawn Henry's going to come in and get Rhett. Five minutes to go in this one. Here in the Natural Smiles Pediatric Dentistry fourth quarter, bounce pass to Cormican. Cormican had a skip open. He'll give to Newton. He wants his fourth 3. He's got it. Landon Newton, 12 points tonight. From downtown, he shot that one from Dixon Street. 52-35. As that's Gauchette going against Henry. 54-35. Mountain Home trailing in this one. Day number 1 of the Arvest Hoop Fest. They'll have Tulsa Memorial tomorrow. They find a wide open Satch Cheek under the goal. Satch has scored a bucket in every quarter today. But a good presence off the bench. They'll go to the 4 corner. This is Benefield. Benefield picks up his dribble. He'll go back to Parker. Mason Parker picks up his dribble at the free throw line. Now to Gauchette. Gauchette against Henry. He's going to go against him. He'll pull it back out. 10 on the shot clock. He'll push it back in again. Now back up top, Benefield. Deep NBA range 3. That one's missed. Comes down to the hands of Landon Newton. Davin Reasons and I believe Brody Brown as Cormican knocks down the 3 to trim it to 14. As that's knocked away, here's the 3. That one's good by Mason Parker. (57-40). Henry with it now to Newton. And a whistle and a foul. So Davin Reasons and Brody Brown will come in. Mountain Home going to bring in the other players they brought on this trip. They'll have Eli Jones, Tanner Alkire, and Caden Sabo enter in the next few minutes, I would assume. You know, if it was just a regular one-off game, you might try to keep playing, see what happens, but you got 2 more games after today. Newton with the basketball. He's got a good night. 12 points so far. He's going to drive the baseline. Skip pass knocked away, broken up. Keisel comes up with it. Under 3 to go. Good defense from Davin Reasons, but he fouled him. I thought it was good defense at first, but hacked him on the arm. 57-40. Here in the fourth quarter, the Natural Smiles Pediatric Dentistry fourth quarter. Drew Darnell going to go to the line. Tanner Alkire, Caden Sabo ready to check in. Another free throw was missed. So, let's see. 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. This is free throw 23 coming up for the Tigers so far. They have only made 9 of the, make it 10 of the 23. Mountain Mountain Home not much better. They're 1 of 6 at the line. Sabo with the ball, gets the screen from Brody Brown. Sabo wants the three, misses everything. Saved underneath the goal. Brown comes up with it. Brody Brown back to Tanner Alkire. Alkire's pass tipped away, got it right back. Scoop shot off the window, wouldn't go. Davin Reeses trying to tap it back in. Tapped again. It comes down to Brown with a fresh 35. Here's Max with the basketball. And a whistle away from the ball. Brody got cleared out. I'm sure big brother Sam watching Max play. He's a assistant coach at the new school, one of the newer prep schools in the region. I believe they're in Memphis right now. Alkire tried to bounce it to Davin Reasons, knocked out of bounds. No time came off the clock. 2:22 left in this ball game. Looking like the Bombers will fall to 0-1 here in the Arvest Hoopfest unless something crazy happens. We'd love for something crazy to happen. Here's Bryant, going to go downhill. As knocked down was Mason Parker. Parker rolled his ankle, it looks like. He can't even hardly move. Yeah, they're going to get a whistle and officials timeout. He looked like he rolled it pretty good. They'll get him out. Just gave Bentonville the ball on the sideline. Give down to the Wheeler. Wheeler, little razzle-dazzle, gets that one to fall. 60-40. Under 2 minutes to go. Eli Jones will check in the next dead ball. So all the Bombers in uniform tonight will play. Davin thought about the three. He'll bounce it in the middle. Here's Sabo. Sabo puts up the hook shot. That falls off the rim, and good hustle by Alkire. Forces the jump ball. Possession will stay with Mountain Home. Eli Jones will come in. Replacing Max Bryant. So all 15 Bombers that made this trip have appeared in the game. Here's Alkire, got tapped away. I believe all the players for Bentonville have made an appearance into the game. Brett Smith into the game. That was the last one, I believe. Haven't seen Lackland Power yet. Here's Alkire, right wing or left wing three. That one's missed. Comes down the hand. Eli Jones, the reverse layup is missed. Davin Reason's got a mid on it, but it's picked up by the Tigers. Come back this way to Keisel. Minute 06 to go. Good defense from Brody Brown. They'll go back this way. They thought about the three. Simmons put it on the deck. 13 on the shot clock. Davin got a hand on that one, so it's tapped back out. 10 to go. Between the circles now. Ooh, got away with a walk. Darnell is going to put up the jumper. That one's missed. And Davin Reasons has the rebound. 10-second difference, between the game clock and the shot clock. Here's Jones. Jones going to bounce it to Davin. Davin Reasons lost it. Dribbled into a quadruple team. As the referee got away, set a good screen down there, and I think Bentonville may just hold this one unless they get something wide open. So unless they throw one in here with 10 seconds left, that's how this one will end. And they're not looking to shoot. Pennington called the Dogs off. That's your final score. Bombers lose the first game of the Arvest Hoopfest, 60-40. We'll be back tomorrow. This is only game one. We'll have Tulsa Memorial tomorrow and then Springfield Parkview on Saturday. And the last game of the girls tournament, or Red Dog Invitational, excuse me. Lady Bombers will take on Bologna. That'll be an excellent game. We'll take a short little break. This is Bomber Basketball on KTLO streaming in Classic Hits 101.7.
At Natural Smiles Pediatric Dentistry, they believe a child's dental visit should be gentle, positive, and even fun. Their caring team specializes in children 13 and under, creating a comfortable, kid-friendly atmosphere designed to ease fears and build confidence. With gentle techniques, friendly communication, and playful decor, they make every visit stress-free and rewarding. From the moment your child walks in, they'll feel safe, supportive, and proud of their smile. Natural Smiles Pediatric Dentistry, where gentle care meets healthy, happy kids.
Back here on KTLO Streaming Classic Hits 101.7. A quick recap for you. Bombers lose this one 60-40. Hard-fought game for the Bombers. That's the most points they've given up in a game this year. Scoring for Mountain Home, Jackson Corp. Fish with 2 points, 2 for Baylor Tate, 4 for Cody Cormacan. Drew Haney with 4, 5 points for Rhett Gilbert. Satch Cheek with 11, Landon Newton with 12. That's all the scoring. 2 leading scorers off the bench for Mountain Home. Kyan Franklin, 4 points, 9 points. LaShawn Gauchette. There's a lot of math coming up here. 9, 10, 12, 13, 15, 17, 19, 20, 21, 25 points for Mar Lee. Drew Darnell with 1 point. He went 1 of 7 at the free throw line. 4 points, Truman Wheeler, and 3 points, Trey Simmons. It's the most lopsided defeat for Mountain Home so far this year, but they'll be back at it tomorrow. 5 p.m. Bombers will take on Tulsa Memorial. Join us right here on KTLO Streaming and Classic Hits 101.7. We thank you for tuning in. This has been Bomber Basketball. We appreciate our great producer, our camera operator this evening. Good Lord, I got my names mixed up. Jake Brashear's working our camera tonight. Bryson Huggins back at the studio getting things rolling for us, back on the radio. And appreciate you for tuning in. We'll be back here the next 2 days. About a half hour before the boys' game, Brad Coleman and I believe Ava Fostis will have the finale of the Red Dog Invitational. Mountain Home will take on Valonia. And that one, that should be a great game. That's 2 teams that can go win the 5A state title in girls. Tune into that one, then tune into this one. This has been Bomber Basketball. Classic Hits 101.7 at KTLO Streaming. Final score, Bombers drop this one 60-40. We thank you for tuning in. And once